Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. It's going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Designed run, Jackson keeping it. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
6-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Lamar throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Henderson here from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. Here's Lamar. Got a man. It's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's taken down at the 30. Big gain. 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd down now, they need 7. Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's third down. Third and long.
Here he goes, third and long. And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game records. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Allen comes out throwing. He's got this complete to James Cook. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. It makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Rolling into enemy territory. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Hill now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They were on 2nd and 7 to start. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And now it's third down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. We'll kick the running back in motion. Jackson now on third. Hits him on the end route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 1, gain 7. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down throw for Jackson. He logs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Allen fires out wide, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Alert!
To throw again, it's Allen. Chased out to his right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And Allen slides to a stop there with enough for the first.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Allen now on first down. Going all the way to the end zone here. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of... Boom, incomplete.
Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
You're 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds a man, right side. Oh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. Gain is to the 27.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Go!
It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Some tough learning from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And into the end Bills get some late points and the lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Lamar back to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Play fake. Jackson. Looking right, and he finds him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
A bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And second down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This one left for Lamar. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going for it again. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
We changed it.
From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. Just a yard left to go on second down. From the gun, Jackson. stand him up and sit him down at the line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Loop knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. First and 10. Here's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's new.
This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Allen on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
First down 10. Their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Run drawn up here for Lamar. Has room down the left sideline. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Henderson punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points.
Touchdown, Ravens.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth that you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ravens, 18.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And the Bills have a first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
The 42-yard line.
Play action now, Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down from the 42. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one?
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Gets it to him on the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Henderson's going to get it on third down. Inside the 25. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys who can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Strong with the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a lead just before the end of the third. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
Bills 28, Ravens 25.
Pass now to kick this away. Hill now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. This one set up for Lamar. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
No, we changed it. For real. Yeah.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. A sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still at the 40 here, second and 10.
We changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. So, Brock, the guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense.
DC, right?
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Motion man sent left. This is Henderson on second down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Fourth and forever coming up.
You are X. 13.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun, it's Allen. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens have some new life in the fourth! Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Designed run. Jackson keeping it. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more power. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't call the nature. Got that touch my savior. Keep it that touch my
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Nice hot! Nice hot! Too hot! Running! Nice hot!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete out to the right. And he's stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Jackson throwing here. On the move, headed right. Big strike to Wester. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
DC ready? Go ahead. Come up. Nice shot.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
This one left for Lamar. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
You. Yeah. Hey, report. Report.
To throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that is not something this offense could afford, Brock. That's going to bring up 4th and long.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now. Kate, I think in their heart of hearts, they knew what they were getting from that distance. That's no gimme at all, not even for the most talented kickers in the league. They just couldn't get him a better look, and that's how possibly their last chance goes.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
another one for Cook. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Oh, he lost the football! The Ravens pick it up. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Setting up to pass. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That means their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Second down now. They need 7.
Hey, middle.
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that takes them to third down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Escapes the pocket. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. Working fast as that clock ticks down. Here he goes, one final shot. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So the roar of Bills Mafia.